What's going on, Maniacs? There's no shortage of projects over here at Maniac's Garage. Today, we're gonna work on this Hooke Road Overland roof rack for the 2020 Toyota Tacoma. That's a Gen 3 Tacoma, so let's get started. So I've been wanting to do a roof rack on this truck. This is my daily driver. We also use it as our tow vehicle, believe it or not. This is a V6 non-turbo truck, and it doesn't have a lot of power, but I gotta tell you, I have a tune on mine. I have it geared to 529 gears, and it actually moves fairly well, and it tows our 49 Ford body swap BMW with no problem. It pulls the Razor around, no problem. Pulls a surf boat around with no problem. So this thing's been a really good truck. But I've been kicking around the idea of doing a roof rack for it, getting it a little bit more overlandy, off-roady looking than just a lifted, street truck. So I reached out to the guys at Hooke Road, and they were kind enough to send me their Overland roof rack. And it's a nice low-profile roof rack. Supposedly it's pretty easy to install, so I'm just gonna do it as we go along right here on this video, so you guys will see, and then you can determine how easy this is. So let's get started. I'm gonna unbox this thing, do a little inventory of parts, kind of figure out the layout, and then put it on. So let's get rolling. All right, guys, here's what we get in the package. So very nicely made. I looked at the quality on it. This is the wind deflector, the front of the rack. These are the two sides of the rack. This is the driver's side. It's got a little higher profile in the front, and then it slopes down. Passenger side, this is the back of the rack. And then we have 7 crossbars. 6 of them are larger, and then the 7th one is a shorter one. This is the one that goes in the front right behind this wind deflector to hold it up. Here's all the hardware that comes with it. And so it looks very straightforward. The instructions are pretty clear. So the first step we're gonna do is pull out the this rubber molding on the top. So, oh wow, look at that. Super easy. Wow. All right. Well, I guess that's it for that. So no drilling is gonna be required. This is a sticker right here from the factory, and you peel this up. But there we go. So that exposes the threaded factory mounting points for a roof rack. All right, so the next logical step would be to assemble this roof rack right here on the ground, right? And that's probably what should be done. But I did watch another guy do an install on this, and he had a hard time putting it up onto the roof of the truck later. He couldn't do it by himself, obviously, because of the weight and the size of it. So what I'm gonna try to do, since I am alone here in the shop right now, I'm gonna go ahead and see if I can put the 2 sides on the roof first and just loosely get the bolts started, and then start putting in the crossbars and see if I can actually assemble this thing on the roof of the truck. So a little untraditional, but maybe the better way to go. So we'll find out in just a minute. All right, so I applied the little rubber gaskets on the bottom of the mounting surface. I put these little billet spacers in. Hopefully they're in the right place. And this is gonna sit on here like this. All right, let's get these bolts, nice button head Allen bolts. Looks like they're stainless. Let's get them started. All right, so far I just have this side loosely mounted, so you can still move it. I'm gonna go do the same thing to the passenger side. Now let's see if my idea is gonna work. I'm gonna take one of these crossbars and try to install it. Well, Maniacs, I think this method is actually going to work. So I still have it loosely mounted, and I started to put this in, the crossbars. I have the rest of them to put in. I'm gonna move to the front deflector and then the rear cross piece, and then I'm gonna start snugging them up, lining them up. and I think it's going to be installed. So check it out, guys. I'm pretty much done with the roof except for getting this front wind deflector on there. And you got to put this brace on the back side of this. And it's a nice extruded piece. Has some channels in it. And without even having to look at the instructions, you can see that these nutserts or inserts that slide into it, they only go in one way. And the best way to actually do that is to first put them onto the shield itself. So you got these smaller button Allen heads. You push them through the little hole there. Make sure you put that the correct way, which is the only way that it's going to slide in there and properly hold it when you fasten it. And then I can just slide that in and just feed them in as they go. And then that piece I can snug down and it's ready to go. And then I can go put this up on the front. And really, other than just tightening all the bolts, I'm pretty much done. So this has actually been a very easy install, and I'm almost done. All right, guys, there it is. I got it done. Very simple install process. My method of putting on the two sides first and then putting everything else together on the roof of the truck actually worked out very well. As I didn't have to lift it and put it up there because I couldn't have done that by myself. If you have two people, then you can do that, assemble it on the ground or on a table, and then put it up on the truck. But I still would probably tell you guys to maybe leave some of it a little bit looser so that when you put it on, you can line it up with the factory holes on the truck. Speaking of the factory holes, one thing I didn't see in the instructions, and maybe it's in there somewhere, but you have to put silicone in these holes right where the roof rack mounts to your factory holes on the truck, because you are going to get water through there from rain or car wash or things like that. Otherwise, very, very easy install. Only required a few hand tools, a ratchet, 4mm, 5mm Allen, and a 13mm wrench. And that's all it took to put this thing on. And all there's left to do now is to get it on the road, see what it sounds like, and then show you guys some detailed stuff of it. All right, guys, we're up to 75 miles an hour, and I gotta say the roof rack sounds pretty good. You can definitely hear it a little bit, but it's really not bad. I think at the end of the day, this is a great product, great value, installed very easily, and very happy with this. You guys can check out more of their products at hookeroad.com. That's HOOKEROAD.com, or you can find them on Instagram at Hooke Road. All right, guys, that's gonna end it for me here. Hope to see you guys in another video. Have a good day.